You have almost definitely heard of the Ice Bucket Challenge, a viral sensation that caught the internet by storm, raising more than $115 million to help find a cure for ALS. But you may not have heard of Pete Frates. And although the viral craze may have calmed, the fight for a cure continues at a place Pete and his family call Ground Zero. One America's David Espindle tells us more about the 4th annual Plunge for Pete.
This is Peter Frates. A Massachusetts resident, Pete excelled in several sports growing up, eventually going on to play baseball at Boston College.
If I had to pin down one particular moment, was probably my junior year at BC in the home run at Fenway Park.
But now his legacy goes way beyond the diamond. In 2012, Pete was diagnosed with ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. The National Institute of Health describes ALS as a rapidly progressive and fatal neurological disease that attacks the nerve cells that control muscle movement. But to those who bear the burden of this illness, it is so much more. What often starts with muscle twitching and weakness in an arm or leg eventually takes over your ability to move, speak, eat, and even breathe, all while your brain never misses a beat.
ALS drastically affects your physical being, but inside I'm as sharp as ever, if not sharper than I've ever been.
But Pete, the baseball star, wasn't taking his diagnosis without a couple swings. He started a fund for research to strike out ALS, speaking at schools and even the FDA in Washington. Then came the home run idea. Pete, along with a friend who also has the disease, launched the Ice Bucket Challenge. They challenged several others to build awareness and raise money for ALS. And the movement went viral.
ALS and my friend Pete Frates.
Thousands across the globe, celebrities and supporters alike, dumped water on their heads and challenged their friends to do the same or to donate to help find a cure.
ALS, Ice Bucket, bring it on!
That was really cold.
Thousands of buckets of ice-cold water, millions of dollars raised, and a priceless amount of awareness later, the fight against ALS continues, here at Good Harbor Beach in Gloucester, Massachusetts. Long before the Ice Bucket Challenge, the local stardom, and the segments on SportsCenter, there was the Plunge for Pete. And here at the 4th annual event, hundreds dress up in costume and brave freezing cold water to keep pressing for a cure. And their efforts are appreciated by the Frates family and their support group, Team Freight Train.
You're looking at Ground Zero of Pete's network.
By the thousands that are diagnosed with ALS every year.
When I have my symptoms, I feel alone. And to be here and see all this, it's amazing.
As well as the supporters who come back year after year hoping to make a difference.
We'll be here every year plunging.
We're going to continue this fight, and whether we continue to dump ice on our heads or jump in the Atlantic Ocean in December, we're going to keep going.
A reminder that the journey for a cure, like all journeys, starts with a single icy step.
I love you all. Thank you for coming. And get ready. And bring.
David Espindle, One America News.
All right, and if ice bucket challenges and polar plunges are not your thing, you can still donate to the Frates ALS Research and Support Fund at PeteFrates.com. That's Pete, Frates.com, to help with the fight against the disease, or at the ALS Association website, which is at alsa.org.